Good evening, fellow Nigerians. My name is Madu Ajaja. I'm the compile. Passionate right now. Passionate right now. To the National Assembly, led by Senator Godswill Akpabio. To the National Assembly in Nigeria, led by Senator Godswill Akpabio. Senator Akpabio and his colleagues, please, in the name of whatever you believe, in the name of whichever God you believe or whatever deity you believe, please, withdraw the bill. Yes, withdraw the bill that is aiming to canonize and install Saad Abubakar, the Fulani Sultan in Sokoto. I did not say of Sokoto, the Fulani Sultan in Sokoto, and the OONI of Ife as permanent chairman of the Traditional Council of Traditional Rulers in Nigeria. Please, in the name of national cohesion and national security, kill that bill and withdraw it now. I am not begging. Please, kill it and withdraw it now. You know what it is? It is an affront on all Nigerians and all the ethnic nationalities in Nigeria. It looks like, I don't know if you guys know history. Before you proceed, go back. Go back, please. Go back to the history of what became Nigeria before you commit this blunder, this treasonous act that will destroy Nigeria or fast track the destruction of Nigeria that is already on the pathway to destruction. Please, kill and withdraw this bill. Akpabio, you should know better. You should know better. If you study the history of what became Nigeria, from when Nigeria became an amalgamated entity, you won't continue with these bills. Kill it. Kill it. It is urgent. It is an emergency. That bill should never have been on the floor of the National Assembly. That is not, or that was not what you guys were selected, or you selected yourself, or were elected to go there to do. This is the list of Nigeria's problems. It is not understandable what you intend to do with this bill to make Saad Abubakar and the OONI of Ife co-chairman, permanent, as it was stated, permanent co-chairman of Nigeria's Traditional Rulers Council. If Nigeria already has a Traditional Rulers Council, that council should exist on its own and not a responsibility of the National Assembly to make a permanent structure in Nigeria. Nigeria is a democracy and not a kingdom. Nigeria is a democracy and not a kingdom. Kingdoms and their sovereignties died on October 1st, 1960, when Nigeria became a nation state. Our allegiance is to the Constitution of Nigeria and not to any traditional or whatever entity it is. I want to remind you too that the Sultan in Sokoto, Sultan of Sokoto, however it is called, that office is not an office of a traditional ruler. That office is an office created by those who wanted to create a sultanate. It's a vestige of a Sokoto caliphate that they wanted to become their nation state. It has nothing to do with Nigeria. Please withdraw that bill. And by that extension, Saad Abubakar is not a traditional ruler. He should never be seen or heard speaking on anything about tradition in Nigeria because he is not a traditional ruler. His ancestors were never traditional rulers. His ancestors invaded Hausa land, removed all the traditional rulers by force. If you guys want to do justice, what you should be doing is to restore the Hausa traditional rulers that were ousted by these invaders from Senegal. They are not Nigerians. Even though when Nigeria became a nation state, we agreed that we were all Nigerians. You are all living witnesses to what has been taking place in our country. Banditry, terrorism, yes, orchestrated by these people who never speak up as Nigeria is being incrementally taken over. The Northeast, the North Central, the Northwest are all under attack of this occupation force. What are you guys trying to do? So you want to legitimize the occupation of Nigeria by this? Yes, this is dangerous. Very, very dangerous. And I believe Nigerians from other ethnic nationalities will rise up in resistance against this imposition. This is treasonous. This is unwarranted. The timing is terrible for Nigeria. We can't afford this. So, Akpabio, I will believe that you are a responsible person, at least in this area, to rise up and kill this bill and never allow it to be passed into law in Nigeria. Unless you want to facilitate the dismemberment of Nigeria, which I believe you don't want to do. Your connivance with Bola Ahmed Tinubu, yes, I don't know what is responsible for this action. Is it about an election in 2027, a very uncertain 2027? I am not sure you are feeling the temperature of Nigeria and the pulse of the Nigeria. Senator Akpabio, Mr. Abbas, and other principal actors at the National Assembly, those who represent various constituencies from across Nigeria. Yes, the country is calling on you to stand up for what is right, stand up for justice. Kill this bill. Whatever is behind is being brought to the floor of the National Assembly should die now. Do not set Nigeria ablaze before it actually set ablaze, because we are right speeding on the pathway to it. Your National Assembly has demonstrated crass irresponsibility through all the nefarious acts we have committed that have belittled Nigeria and Nigerians. We are tired of all this. What is the reason you are there? To make laws that suits you, or those that suit the people of Nigeria and Nigeria as an entity? You are all aware of what is taking place right now in Ghana, how Nigerians are being chased about in Ghana. You are aware of what is about happening again in South Africa. I would think that those are serious national emergencies that all of us should focus on, and not this nonsense. What is the meaning of the traditional institution in Nigeria in the first place? We should be talking about disbanding it because it's an obstacle to the growth and development of democracy in Nigeria. And you want to legitimize an invasive force? What are you trying to to really make possible with that. Yeah, what is the mission? What is the vision behind this nonsense at this very dangerous time in our nation's history? I thought I shared this with you. And I call on Nigerian traditional rulers everywhere in Nigeria. I challenge you. Why are you silent? Why are you silent? Where is the Oba of Benin? Why are you silent? Oba of Benin. Your kingdom is bigger than Ife. Yes, what is the wisdom for choosing Ife as a co-chairman? Yes, of a Nigeria's traditional rulers council. Ife is not bigger than Ibadan. Yeah, Ife is not bigger than Benin. Ife is not bigger than the Kanem Borno Empire that we know in history. So what's wrong? So what is wrong? What is wrong? What is wrong? Nigerians, are you going to go to sleep with this happening again? Yes, I am not a fan of the traditional institution in the first place. They have caused us a lot of damage in the past. Taking cognizance of what they did in slavery, how our people were sold into slavery, they were responsible for it. They are not that relevant. They are just symbolic of our past. So we should not glorify that institution by canonizing two men who have demonstrated the incapacity to lead and be anything useful to Nigeria. Nigerians, this is a joke taken too far, that we must stand against. Nonsense. It is most painful that the institution is a failed institution. And it is most painful that a non-traditional ruler, I'm talking about Saad Abubakar, is being proposed to be a co-chairman, of Nigeria's traditional rulers council. A man who never raises his voice against terrorism, being carried out on Nigeria and Nigerians, by Fulani elites. Yes, they are the ones masterminding what is taking place. So you want to hand over Nigeria to an extremist? What is wrong with Nigeria? Nigerians, you ordinary Nigerians, you see again another reason why you must stand up now and not tomorrow. Bye.